Dear Discovery Medical Health Scheme, or Discovery Health Medical Scheme, DHMS, you are not getting rid of me that easily. This is now, it's not even war, because I'm desperate, okay? I am desperate because I am getting worse. As I said to some of my friends, if I knew that the person who would receive my letter had a heart, I would send them photographs. In fact, I said it to the nurse at my rheumatologist's office, that I would send them photographs. I would send you photographs of my physical decline while on Enbrel 1, the first biologic I have tried to slow my disease down. But you see, I'm not talking to humans. I'm apparently talking to bots. Bots that don't speak English either. The worst spam bots, the worst bot ever. It's to be easier for me to order a vegetarian pizza from, I don't know, who makes pizzas? Butlers, than it is talking to you people. But you see, you people are taking thousands of my rands every month. And you're taking more thousands this year than you did last year because you made empty promises. And now I am very, very upset. And, I will be honest, I cried also because you are heartless or maybe you don't understand English. I'm sorry, but the people who keep responding, they all also come from different groups. One was a black person who seemed to have a Venda surname, Venda, and now it's someone who comes with an Afrikaans surname. So I can't even write to you in a language you will understand because English seems to have eluded you. Here is the thing. I asked you, and my doctor did. We asked you to please fund, though it's only partial, my Cosentyx medication because Enbrel has failed me. It is failing me. It is killing me. And it's because it is failing me, I can't actually use it, though I've used it for now 8 months. I have been on Enbrel for 8 months. It's not working. And we can see that objectively. So we asked you, Discovery Health Medical Scheme, to then partially fund, only because we have no choice, the next medication. And you should, because that's what the Council of Health, that's what the Council of Medical Schemes says, CMS, you should be funding 1, 2, 3, 4, apparently. I don't know now why you're making your own rules and doing it on my dime. Here's the thing. I then asked you when you said, no, we will not partially fund your medication because you don't meet requirements. That's what you told me. I then asked you a simple question. Discovery, pray tell. Well, I said, Discovery, what are these requirements that I don't meet? Pray tell. I waited and waited. Today, you know what your answer was? Your answer was, you have only tried one treatment regimen, and that is why we have refused to fund you. That doesn't answer my question. My question was, what are the requirements, i.e., what is on your checklist so that I can see what I am not ticking yet? What are the requirements for someone to be allowed to have that partial funding to try a different life-saving medication? Your answer telling me you have only tried one treatment regimen is not an answer. I didn't say to you, Discovery, tell me what I've done. I said, what are your requirements? Don't you understand English? Or is it the result of the 30% matric pass rate that our government has instituted? Is that the problem? Who will then speak to you on my behalf? You know what the other things you said was? My doctor must talk to you and phone you if there's anything further I want to say. No. Well, yes, she will phone you. She can phone you. She has many patients who are dealing with you. So firstly, that's not fair on her. Secondly, she's not paying the monthly premiums, the thousands. I am paying the thousands to you so that you can fund me like you said you would last year. So no, it's not only my doctor who has the right to query why you are denying me medication, treatment. It is also my right. I'm the one paying you faithfully every single month. I, more importantly, am the one whose body is failing with every passing week. I'm the one whose husband is stressing and thinking, all right, in 10 years' time, my wife will be in a wheelchair. How will I make the house wheelchair friendly? Where will we get the money? That's me. That is me and my family. You and your very weird decision making is impacting my quality of life, and it's not right. So I want answers, proper answers. I want someone who can understand English to read my first email, and then I want someone who can understand English to write a proper response, and I want someone who can actually write English. Maybe it's the fact that they don't know how to write English. Can someone who understands and can produce English please contact me and tell me what in the world is wrong with you? Because I know what's wrong with me. I have ankylosing spondylitis, a disease that is on your additional disease list, and which you had said last year, people who are on the executive plan will have funding for. What happened to that? Did you just trick us so that you can get more money? I'm really angry now. I don't understand what else I can say or guess besides capitalism, money making. And it's not right, because the money now that is going to pay these more expensive premiums is money I could be using to pay for my more expensive treatment.
If you could feel how hard it is to move my legs, if you could feel how I feel like I'm pulling a sack of cement on each leg because of the stiffness, if you could just walk in my shoes just one morning or afternoon,
you'd have a heart, I hope, and then you'd understand that I really, really need this medication. I'm only 43 years old and I've got young children who are dependent on me and will forever be dependent on me. I need to slow this disease down today. And also, lastly, why should it be my doctor's job to phone you? It's just not right. It's not fair on her. It's not fair on her time. She's a doctor. She's there to treat me, not to waste her precious time chasing you guys up when you are not keeping the promises you made to us, your clients. I'm hoping one of you will have a heart, or your relatives will tell you, you have no heart. I need a proper answer. And also, thirdly or fourthly, what do you mean I've only been on one treatment regimen? Okay, secondly, why should it matter how many treatment regimens I have been on? If one medication is not working and we move to another one, why should it matter if that one was the one I've been on? That actually doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And that's why I'm thinking maybe the person who wrote doesn't know English and I only know English. And the people I sent you a letter to, they also don't understand what that line means. So, what does it mean that I've only done one treatment regimen, and why should it matter? Maybe if you could tell me the answer to my question, which is, what are your requirements? Then it should make sense. But now it's making no sense. But also, what do you mean one treatment regimen? Over the decades, I have gone to different doctors saying I have lower back pain. It's killing me. I've done many MRIs and X-rays, which it turns out were dismissed, wrongly dismissed. The signs of SI inflammation have been there since I started trying to figure out what was wrong with me. So 2011 wasn't when the pain started. 2011 was when the pain was unbearable and consistent and constant and destroying my peace and quality of life. Surely you can look that up also. And also, one treatment regimen, what does that mean? Because I began January on cilazapyrin and prednisone. I continued cilazapyrin until June. January to June, 6 whole months, I was on a treatment regimen plus the prednisone for I think 3 months. That is a treatment regimen. And I was on anti-inflammatories actually since December of 2022. I've been consistently on anti-inflammatories. I have been on salazapyrin. Those are, I would say those were 2 treatment regimens. I don't know how, and that's the thing. As I've said in my email to you, can you tell me how you guys count? Because for me, that's already 2. And then I was on the biologic. That's 3 ways of treating AS. Granted, they've all failed, but I have been on them, and I'm still on my anti-inflammatory also to treat this stupid AS, and I'm still on the biologic that has proven useless to me, and I'm walking around terrified with a mask on, scared that I will catch this current flu that's flying around and I will lose more lung function. So make it make sense. What do you mean 1 treatment regimen? It's not like it's a cancer where, let's say for this particular treatment, you do BCA and that could be whatever, and it's different treatment regimens at different times, all allegedly to treat symptoms and all not working. 3. And why should it matter? What if I had begun on the biologic immediately because it's been decades? What if my doctor had immediately said, oh no, this is bad, let's put you on a biologic? Why would it matter that it's been 1 biologic and no other treatment, given the whole point was that 1 treatment regimen is not working? It doesn't make sense. Or are you saying you will only fund a 3rd biologic and I must pay? I, on my own, must pay 7,400 Rand a month just for the biologic, excluding the other pain medication I'm on and the medication I'm paying for my children. In which case, then give me back my money, give me back my premiums so that I can do that. Anyway, I'm really angry. This was not the update I wanted to post regarding where I am with my query request for more information. But it's your fault because you haven't given me a single bit of information. You have shared misinformation and I don't get it. And you've told me, okay, you must now keep quiet, your doctor. Nope, nope, nope. We shall not be moved. We patients, and the doctor, she can do what she has to do, but I'm the one paying you, and I deserve the respect of having my information, not my information, my request heard and answered appropriately. Kind regards, a very upset and worried and sick patient. I'm really angry, guys, because they didn't answer. For me to wait a week and then get no answer is pathetic, and to get an answer that is even less of an answer than it could have been, if that makes sense. It doesn't make any sense, and I need something to make sense. Here we go, continuing the saga. Who knows what tomorrow will bring. I've sent so what I did do was I attached all my, because they said my claims, they said, according to your claims and your letter of motivation, you've only been on 1 treatment regimen. And that is why we said no. Which, even if it was true, depending on what a treatment regimen is, according to them, it still doesn't explain why they're not then paying for the 2nd one, given the 1st one has failed. And that's the point. Moving from A biologic to B biologic because A has failed. But my definition of a treatment regimen is very different to theirs, so I did attach screenshots of my claims, given they said be showing based on your claims. Don't even, because that gives the impression that I'm lying. So I went into my Discovery app and I took screenshots of all the salazapyrin, which is a horrible medication, and all the different anti-inflammatories, NSAIDs that I've been on. Just not even all, just a few screenshots so they can see that they're talking nonsense. And also they know the biologic because They know the biologic. I mean, I can also screenshot that, but I was just showing them that I've been on prednisone, I've been on cilazaparin, and I've been on and am on anti-inflammatories, different types. So besides the biologic. And so they need to know that they are lying when they say that according to my claims history, I've only been on one treatment regimen. If there's anything that really gets my goat, it's a liar. I hate lies with all my heart. Those who know me know that if you lie, really willfully lie, especially a lie that will hurt me, cause me harm and injury, you are at the bottom of my list of people I can ever depend on. And I need, unfortunately, to depend on Discovery because they are taking my money. And so I had to prove to them that they're lying. Unless they've got another, and that's why I asked them, how are you guys counting this one treatment regimen, besides the fact that I don't get why it matters anyway? Because as I said to them at the end, I ask again, please tell me what the requirements are that I am apparently not meeting.